What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back here at Militia to Farming Sim 25. We have Tess with us.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, for all of you guys that caught our last Farming Sim, we actually kind of quit doing it just simply because a lot of shit started happening, but we ended up selling off the old farm, and we ended up moving away from all the drama and all that shit. And we actually made a pretty good penny off of our last farm. We didn't necessarily get exactly 1-to-1 when it came to everything, but we have storage for
A lot of it.
yeah, a lot of it. And we got a pretty decent little house. So the old owners that we actually were just coming back from talking from before they left, they hit us up with a really good price. We only had about 3 mil, give or take, to our name. As you guys can tell, we have 52,000 to get us through the year. But they had the property and they said, screw it, we're not doing the farming crap anymore. It's a lot of work. And we're actually looking at the plot, the actual land, not the actual house, but we were actually looking at plot 13 as they had it up for sale, but actually didn't have the farm up for sale. So there's nothing planted here, guys, so don't come at me. But yeah, so we were looking at this, potentially leasing it. And yeah, when we swung by and we're looking at the actual plot, did you catch the guy's name? I already forgot it. God.
Was it not Gerald?
Yeah, Jared, thank you. I think he said he goes by Jay, but yeah, Jared.
Yeah.
He comes out and of course things were lost because we're young, and they're like, hey, looking at the farm, and we're like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, we're picking up and we're moving, so you guys could lease to own it, you could just lease it, whatever, we'll keep it. And then I start talking to them if they're moving, what they were gonna do with the actual farm itself. And Jared said, as of right now, they were potentially going to keep it in the name in case they ever wanted to come back, but the wife was at the same time not feeling like they were going to come back as they are moving well west. So started talking to the wife, and she said that if we wanted everything, we could get it for a little bit of money. So we told them, hey, we got 3 mil to our name right now, and we would love to have the full property, but we only have 3 mil. And girl looks at us, his wife looks at us, and she was like, you guys remind me of when I was young. I wish I had an opportunity to be able to have a farm this nice. And so yeah, she told us that, hey, as we only have 3 mil to our name, she would take, you guys can do the fucking math, of course, with taxes and all that shit. Told us, hey, we have all of our stuff here for you guys. We'll just leave it. You guys give us the money and sayonara. I, of course, looked at Tess. Tess kind of looked at me with the look of her eyes saying, if you do not take this fucking goddamn opportunity, I'm going to slap you into next fucking year. So I looked at her and I said, we'll take the deal. So here we are. So as you actually can see out in front of us, when I say they left us some very, 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 very nice equipment, I am not kidding. They left very nice equipment. This is our seeder and fertilizer combo, which this thing is massive. This thing is just, it's huge. There's no other way to say it. It is huge. But we also have a very big plot, which of course they were farming. So it makes sense that they had really big equipment to work a really large field. In here, I believe we have another cedar. I believe. Yeah, actually, our John Deere 8R is also in. Oh, it says lights. I didn't know that. I didn't look that close. That's neat. But yeah, so actually, this is our rower, or our rower, whatever you want to call it. So that'd be cool, as I'll be jumping on this here soon. And then yeah, like I said, the John Deere is in here. I am pressing them. Right. Oh, you really have to be on top of that. Jesus. Into the next area, we have a actual little work area. That's actually really neat. I didn't actually get to come into a lot of these areas. I don't know how the hell you're controlling the lighting with your mind, but
If you come where come where I'm standing, you'll
oh,
see.
the hell, that's odd. But yeah, house is, well, a house. Really not much in there. This is the other cedar and liquid fertilizer. So that's quite nice. If I can, if the doors, oh, okay, that's odd. Oh god, what do we have in here? Baler, sprayer, and our trailer is in here. Which, actually, that's a much, much bigger trailer than I thought they were talking about. That's okay. And, actually, they were saying that they had a lizard. Excuse me, I was closing that. They said they had lizard, right, for their harvester?
Yep.
I'm not sure exactly what these guys are, but yeah, lizard. Lizard Colossus. Okay. That is, again, a very, very big header. They didn't skimp on anything, did they?
Don't think so.
Neither. So, yeah, that's... I know I'm used to really big things, but that's big. What's that look? What's this look like inside, huh?
Real nice.
Oh yeah, that's nice when my brain doesn't go brrr. Oh fuck. AC and heating? Ooh. Oh, and a radio. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna test out this. What? Hi. I think she heard me, guys. What?
I would say if you start the engine and look at the screens that up above for you, they actual load up.
Oh yeah, they do. Mm. No real sight into the back though. That's kind of disappointing, but I'll get used to it. Man, this is, yeah. Like, I know that we helped Bella and all them on the old farm before they said, fuck it, we're not doing this shit anymore. I feel like we've gone to another level.
Yep.
Because, I mean, we were doing, like, sheep and that kind of shit, cabbage. We weren't really farming. Like, this is farming that we're about to get into, and that's kind of scary. So, yeah, I take it that you're gonna be heading out to bed, because I know you've been up, as you did most of the driving last night when we were coming this way. Oh, also, high pressure. So yeah,
Yep.
we got.
Like for they put the diesel tank about.
Oh yeah, that is super convenient. Because I mean, if you're going to be parking it kind of in this area, I mean, might as well hook shit up, huh?
Yep. Huh, it doesn't leave anything in it.
Oh well. So 57K to fill that fucker.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, we'll splash a little bit. Cause I mean, if I wasn't planning on farming, I wouldn't necessarily leave it full either. So, I mean, I don't necessarily blame them for emptying it. I mean, everything is full, so I bet you they just put enough into it to fill everything, and then they just ran it empty. Which hopefully that running it empty didn't fuck the pumps up, but we'll figure that out in time. But anyway, I'll let you get out of here and go grab some very, very needed rest. And I'll see you in a while.
Yep.
Good night. You guys, we are going to jump in it. But yes, welcome everybody to episode 1 of a unnamed series. I did not get to talking with Hannah and a few other people of what we're gonna call this, but we are gonna have a good bit of people joining, a few people that you actually know. And before people start questioning it, are we going to see are we going to see Jones? Are we going to da 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 da? The answer to that simply is no. We are not going to be, you guys are not going to be seeing Jones. So, before people ask, the answer to that just simply is no. You guys are not going to be seeing Jones around. Also, Damn. Feel like I didn't hook something up. Like it's working, but man, is she not liking this? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Shoot, I may have to. You know what? Let's. Wow, okay. Gotta fold it up and everything. Let me do a little bit of homework, guys, because I feel like the owners kind of. I think they pulled a little tarp over our eyes. I don't feel like this is the tractor that they've been using. I'm gonna go do some homework and see if I can figure out what's going on with the tractor. So, give me a second, guys, and I'll be right back in here with you guys. Hate this part of everything. About new property. Of course, like I said, we're super young, but started talking to the neighbors and went up the street to the dealership and just trying to get ties all connected, and yeah, it ended up that our neighbors kind of screwed with us. They were actually not using that tractor. As we could tell, that tractor was having a lot of issues pulling the equipment. So went to the neighbors and I'm like, hey, like, what were they using for a tractor? And they said it was a really nice case, all tracked, super nice. And I said, okay, so do you recall where it went? And they said that they had sold it and bought something smaller, but didn't take into consideration that it wouldn't have the power to haul their seeders, their cultivators, and all that. So ended up talking to the neighbor, and I'm like, hey, so I'm kind of in a bind now. I've got a tractor. I got no use for it. So he and I start talking. He said, hey, I understand kind of where you're at. I'll help you out, and I'll buy the tractor off of you, and I'll give you a little bit more as basically kind of a housewarming gift and that kind of deal. So I asked him if he wanted to have us pay the little bit of basically a loan back. He told me, don't worry about it. When we get into a position where we are, stable enough that we're not having to worry about our expenses, if at that point in time we still feel like I owe him some money, then at that point to drop by and he'll talk to me then about potentially, paying back that So shout out to our neighbor Trevor, really awesome guy. I ended up having a really good, it's raining. had a really good talk with him, and yeah, so we went to the dealer, and I picked up, as you guys can probably tell, another John Deere. Not as fancy. It doesn't have all the really nice interior type of stuff. Granted, yeah, I would have liked some nicer interior, like the AC and all that. But at the end of the day, I went for something that could actually pull that deal over there. And this can. So, we have made a very, very big step up. We are now in the 9R 640. And of course, you can see that we have the frontal weight. I've had them toss on the weighted tires as they were just kind of laying around from what they said. They didn't charge me for the weighted tires, so that was nice of them. So, yeah, we are in something much, much bigger now, and like I said, it will haul what we need. So, we'll just kind of hold on to this for a while, and it's just gonna be what it is. Kind of still pisses me off that Jay blatantly fucking lied to us, but it is what it is. We made some, or at least I made some really awesome new friends. But yeah, Tess doesn't know about this, and I'm not sure how she's going to take it because she's really excited to start doing the farming stuff, and with us already being lied to is not a great feeling. So, yeah, I'm going to wait for the rain to pass by, guys, and I'm going to just kind of chill in here, I guess, because I don't want to necessarily drive this over to the house, and I don't necessarily want to run to the side-by-side either. So, I'm going to just sit here. So, you guys, I'll catch you once it starts, or once it stops raining here in the next few hours. Oh my gosh, you guys. That rainstorm went on forever. Honestly, got out and made a run for it, but, yeah, it's finally over. We are honestly still wet, but I really don't care if it's a little damp. It's just gonna be kind of what it is. Not like we're really doing anything besides, you know, prepping our field. So we're gonna slot in here and we are gonna figure out all of our key bindings again. And yeah, here we go. Oh, right. It's important to lower your disc. So, yeah, my bad. This is where I hit the button. I think I hit the wrong button. A lot of buttons in this, and I just gotten used to the other one. So, do kind of excuse me as I learn another tractor again. Alright. we're down now. All right, let's get a groove on. And we are gonna make much, much better haste now that we are not cruising at a solid 3 miles per hour. Doing a fair bit faster now, thankfully. But yep. Having the stuff yell at me, and we're gonna talk to the city here. Give me just a second. We'll pay these guys to come out and get rid of this drainage ditch because, yeah, no, that's not gonna work for me. And we'll have them do something for us, but yeah, that ain't gonna work for us. Not with the electricity poles and all that being right here. We're never gonna be able to get around this. So let me make a few calls. Let's see if I'm gonna see if I can get a crew out here real fast. Cause yeah, we're kind of stuck here for the time being. All right. Well, gonna give the crew credit where it's due. They did send a guy out here to see if it was just something that they could do, and he looked at me and he's like, hey, sadly ain't nothing here I can do. I can't screw with this, so you're gonna have to figure out a way around it. So we are gonna work around it. That's not what I wanted to hear, them not being able to help us with that, but again, I can understand, you know, them not being able to, or not wanting to, but big ass pipe underneath us, and we're driving very, very, very heavy equipment, so the risk of it breaking and then all that, I get it. So is what it is. We're gonna keep trucking along, and yeah, I'm gonna just have to be ever so careful when doing this, because I think this goes, yeah, all the way around. Of course, and it has to be our fill too. All right, it is what it is. We'll just do it like that. Kind of a pain in the ass. We're gonna have to do kind of a, whoops, seatbelt didn't work. But yeah, we're gonna have to do kind of an offset. We're not gonna be able to go all the way to where we're plotted, as we're too big. So yeah, I'm not sure how the hell they did it, or if they did exactly what the hell I just did and just backed up. But when seeding, I don't see that being something I'm gonna want to do. Is back up, especially with that big ass dill when we're doing like wheat, barley, and that kind of stuff. With soybean, I wouldn't have too much of an issue doing it, but not with this big bitch. So yeah, something different about this farm I'm gonna have to adjust to, and definitely something I am not used to. Will. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to do my head in. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. Hey, we're gonna make it work. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna kind of adjust on the fly here. Do a little adjusting on the fly. When in doubt, learn to adjust. And that is exactly what we're gonna do here. So we'll come off about 5 meters going on. And we'll try to put some grass or something down on the edges here. Actually, that's probably what we'll do. Is next harvest, or after we harvest, I'll replant all this as grass, and then we'll kind of readjust the field as we need it to be readjusted. Alrighty, guys. So, last little cleanup here, and we are finally almost done. Got this little guy, and I believe that's it. No, it's not. Just a little bit up here. Pick that up so we can get some speed going. There it is. Hard to see when it's 7:35 and it's already nighttime out here. So we're gonna get this all squared away, hopefully, and we'll churn and burn. We got some rain on the forecast, and I would like to be able to get seed in the ground before it started raining. I believe we're gonna be doing canola. I believe it's canola. I'm gonna go look, but yeah, we're gonna put this sucker away right back where Tess put it. Does not go very quick in reverse, but probably for the best, especially for me where I've got difficulties turning stuff that pivot. Good enough for me. Alright, we're gonna turn and burn. Yeah, let's figure this out first of all. Not you. What am I doing? Here we are. It is, yeah, canola right now. Actually, there is alfalfa. 90 versus over 1,000. Yeah, I think it's gonna be canola and soybean that we sell. So, let's go grab this. I've already pre-ordered seed and all of that. It is actually not even pre-ordered. I was going to pre-order, and then they told me that the old owners actually had some on back order from their last harvest. They actually ordered more than they anticipated, so I believe they said we have 6 crates of solid fertilizer and seed. So I'm hoping that it's the bigger crates, not the small bags, as that would really suck. And I might have to buy a skidster or something to load the back fertilizer spreader. Possibly. We'll. Yep. There we go. And it is 6. Okay, cool. Let me see if. Wanna. Oh. Oh. No. There we go. Oh. Okay, so this doesn't even hold anything, which actually does make sense. So we're gonna drop that right there. So when we go and do all that, we'll do this first, shall we? And I believe, yep. Okay, so yeah, gonna have to talk to these guys about getting a yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pull that. Those are heavy. All right, we're gonna go in here and talk to these guys about potentially grabbing a skid steer, telehandler, just something small. So let me pop in here. Let me talk to the guys, and yes, they're actually just about to close. So yeah, give me just a second. Alrighty, guys. So I got them right as they're about to close. Ended up having to pay full price for this, but we did get a nice little skidster, turboed. It's actually on crawlers, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna like that or not. But when I heard that it was turboed, I felt like it belonged. So she's apparently super whoops touchy with it being a turbo, but we will find out myself. And yeah, let's see. Do I do something here, or kilometers from that. Huh. Okay. So there is specific guys. Gotcha. Alright, cool. I was about to say, this shouldn't be rocket science. Just gotta be smarter than the equipment they have. That's all. Ooh, she is very, very touchy on the controls, which is what I got told about. So, well, I don't know if I'm gonna get my seed in the ground, guys. I really don't. And I'm not sure how big any of this is. So we're gonna find this out together. So buckle with me, or buckle in here. Because yeah, a lot of this is gonna be super raw and undone. This is my first time with a lot of these skills. And yeah, you're gonna be riding with me. So I'll grab this guy here, and as that is going, I pop up here, I wonder. Ooh, kind of. Yep, cool. Holy crap. Yeah, This is gonna... That's 29%. Screw it. We're here. Might as well. I think they're here, so until I leave. Let me go pay them some more money, shall we? So, give me a moment to go pay them some more cash. I'm gonna grab this, and we're gonna leave the skid here tonight, as again we are racing the uh, the rain, and I did explain to them that I'm wanting to get a boogie on back to the farm, and that I was potentially going to be leaving this year. They told me that it was a-okay as long as it was out of the way, which is, of course, where I left it, right in the way. No, I'm kidding. I got that out of the way for them, just simply because I don't want to necessarily irritate them, as they are doing me a solid by letting me keep that there. So I'm not gonna intentionally try to piss them off. So yeah, we're gonna try to get the big train around. The working width of this is very, very large. And I'm gonna try to do this. Yeah, automatic will work fine for me. Let me unfold the cedar in hopes that I actually do clear everything. And we are going to have to do more than likely a pass or two to finish this, just simply because I do know that she probably will not want to turn that on, lower this here, and here we go. And this actually is working properly. Fertilizer's going, canola's going perfect. If you guys watched and we are doing canola, thank goodness I did set that beforehand. But yeah, if you guys watched our last series on Farming Sim, you guys will probably have noticed that we were jumping around from cedar to cedar, just simply because we had another deal like this one, but it didn't work, or I couldn't get it to work. So when I saw this on the mod deal, I was actually kind of hesitant on if I wanted to try this, just simply because the other one did not work. So I took a little bit of a leap, and yeah, ended up working this time around. So really cool. But yeah, as you guys can tell, this is probably going to be a really, really long seeding deal for me, and more than likely I'm gonna probably try to get the helper to do a good portion of this and hope that he doesn't screw everything up royally, as it's a modded deal. But anyway, we will see you guys when this is all done. So you guys, wish the helper good luck. Oh God, guys, I told y'all I was gonna let the AI do this. I decided not to, and I'm very, very glad I didn't, because this was a pain in the ass to do. So yeah, we finally got all of this done. As you guys can tell, we went through a lot of fertilizer. So yeah, we're gonna fold this up. It's super, super late in game for me, but yeah, during my harvest, during my planting, we did pick up a straggler in the radio comms.
Hello.
There's the straggler. I was about to say, they should say hi, maybe. But yeah, so Liam's here. Another one of those members that you guys will probably. Oh Jesus, I'm. What the? Uh,
I think you jackknifed it.
can we not do that? But yeah, so Liam, of course, being one of those that will potentially. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Be joining us here on the White Oak Farms.
Ye-
So, yeah, no, we've been having a nice little conversation as I've been placing and dumping my seed everywhere. So, yeah, no, we've got about 2.3 hours on the tractor now. As you guys all know, this was a brand new piece of equipment when I first started, so it's well broke in now. And so is, well, I guess the other equipment is already broken. But anyway, let me fuck off all the lights, and I need to get her wet.
That's what she said.
Damn. Oh shit! I was gonna show Liam the stuff. So I'll go here because I left this door open like a fucking idiot. So this is our disc rower dill thing, whatever you want to call it. It's in here. These doors, as you. Oh, fuck. Doors all work on this. Lights work, as you saw. We have a little bit of work shop thing in here, which is neat. This has lights. There we go. Lights in here. The toggles of the lights are a little weird, as you can tell.
Nice.
But house there. We have this thing that has actually been a fucking workhorse for us, because this can pretty much carry everything, or at least a lot of our little stuff, besides of course that. Power washers sat there. That's movable, so that can go wherever it's needed. In here, I don't believe we have anything in here. Oh, nope, we do. Our other seeder for like soybeans and that kind of shit. So that's in here tucked away. Again, this all has really nice pretty lights. I know for all of you guys on YouTube, you guys are going, oh my god, we've seen this already. He hasn't, so shush.
Yeah.
So in the main barn, we have the square baler, just simply because we are not going to do round balers. I will live up to Stab's name if people want to do round balers, because they fucking take so long. Stabby. We have a sprayer. Then, of course, our big fucking, just big fuck off trailer here for harvest. Then last but not least, we have our really big fuck off combine harvester. Take a look at the size of that. Hold on. Take a look at the size of that head.
Jesus.
Yeah, that is huge. And yeah, so we also have the Colossus lizard.
I got a brand new combine harvester. I'll give you the key.
Right? But yeah, take a look at this. Of course, New Holland is what it is, basically.
Yeah.
It has identity crisis. Not sure what the hell I'm fucking with. What am I fucking with? Should I be fucking with this if I don't know what it is? Probably not.
No.
I'm not gonna do it anyway. So I
Yes.
figure out what it is. Yes. I don't know what that control is for. Oh. It's for the trailer. I'm not sure what that's doing, but that's opening and closing this. Okay, so yeah, take a look at this.
Nice.
Give her the pipe.
I'm gonna refrain from saying what I want to say.
uh,
I think you know what I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it.
so yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's that. We're gonna
Fair enough.
disable that so we actually get straw on the ground. But yeah, she's quite large.
Hmm.
Large and in charge. Also,
Large and in charge.
mini lights.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's that. Of course, we had to put it on the trailer because, yeah, fucking, it would not have gone anywhere if we didn't. But yeah, that's, oops,
Hmm.
that's that.
Fair enough.
Of course, as you probably have seen, because we've been running around it, we have a diesel point right here that is empty right now. As you can tell, Salo's empty. And then if you come
Yeah.
over here, I'm still debating if I want to do like greenhouses and that kind of crap, just simply because we've done a lot of it already. But we do have water in case if we do stuff that requires water.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, pretty sure that's German. I think at least. Oh no, but yeah, we have water. There. So, yeah. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is actually gonna be it for this video. I'm not quite sure how long this is gonna be. It's 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes. As the time that I'm calling it. It's gonna, of course, be time-lapsed and edited down pretty good, so, again, not sure how long it's gonna be, but it's also because I had to do a lot of time-lapsey, that kind of stuff, just as I was prepping fields, and that's just gonna be how the prep days are gonna be, is a lot of time-lapsey kind of bullcrap, so, harvest and that kind of stuff will be a little bit more raw and just clean cut, but prep days are not raw or good looking. They are very much edited down, and you get what you get, and don't throw a fit. But anyway, guys, I love you guys. I'll see you whenever I see you next on the farm. Take care, y'all.
Bye.